Hello, good day, guys. My name is Nick, Technical Analyst with SuperForex. Today, I'll be sharing with you the technical analysis on the currency pair, the United States dollar to the Canadian dollar. We can notice intraday under pressure as a decline from last week for the Canadian dollar, and now a test back at this resistance point. We'd had three resistances, one at this point, which is the 1.27149 zone, and also a little bit shift upwards to make a double resistance at 1.27233. Our preference means that there are short positions below 1.2775 with targets at checking out the daily time frame. We have our targets at 1.2740 and 1.2720 in extension. But alternative scenario means that above 1.2775, we should look for further upside with 1.2795 as the target and 1.2815 as an extension of the target. So comment on this, we have as long as the resistance at 1.2775 is not surpassed, the risk of the break below 1.2740 remains high. So we have our major support zones at 1.2815 going back to our daily time frame. Also at 1.2795. Then we also have another at 1.2775 and the last at 1.2756. Then we have our major support zones looking at our weekly time frame. We suggest ahead of search at Trading Central, Remington Gelson's 1.2720 and also 1.2700. And that leaves us with a very much bearish note for the United States dollar to the Canadian dollar. And as we can see, a much intra-bullish pressure quite ended at this point, but reversal from this trend is looking possible. Checking out from our hourly time frame, this is just creating a series of resistance point at this point and then support at this zone at 1.27698 and 1.27858. So if a possible breakout of this zone means an upward movement to the next possible resistance zone. But besides that, we feel a much more reversal pattern for the bearish move. So if you were to enter this trade at this point for a sell, and you let it run down to this major support zone, and before a possible bounce back, you should be getting nothing less than 50 pips from the trade, and an extension could lead to more amount of pips. But if it was to make an upward movement at the resistance at this point, you should be getting up to 30 pips from this trade, and an extension to the next nearest resistance should be giving you nothing less than 70 pips from the trade, which is also good money as well. So that's our analysis on today's currency pair, the United States dollars to the Canadian dollar. I remain your host, Nick. Bye for now.